Okay, so we're working on a 2010 Chevy Impala, and we're going to do a network scan on here, and I'm running into a problem with this Verus Edge and the 17.4 software. So I'm going to do Auto ID. The key is on. Auto ID is no problem. Click on Code Scan. And yesterday when I was scanning this, it would only see 5 controllers. So far, engine, tranny, ABS, and body. But there are about 12 to 14 controllers that it should be able to pull. It appears to be taking considerably longer. I don't like this new setup here where it doesn't tell you what it's polling. The 17.2 software used to say, scanning radio, scanning HVAC, scanning BCM, and so on. But now it doesn't appear to do that. So I did this yesterday. I actually had it in for some other work earlier in the week, and it had an ABS problem, which I was able to pull the codes in the ABS controller, no problem, but the customer complained about the airbag warning light coming on, and then I went to scan the airbag, and I realized the last time we scanned it, it only pulled 4 or 5 computers. And after looking at the schematic, everything on the low-speed LAN network, which goes to pin 1 of the DLC, did not get scanned. And none of the computers reported fault codes against the other controllers, like the instrument cluster and so on. So you can see it's taking quite a bit longer than normal to get to the end of the list. So basically 5 computers. It talked to the engine, transmission, anti-lock brakes, and body, and of course the generic side of the engine control computer. Let's back out of here and let's go into the airbag and into display codes, and there's no communication. And you're going to find that with every controller on this thing that is connected to that GM low-speed LAN. Back out. Let's try the HVAC controller. And this is dual zone CJ3. Display codes. No communication. And of course, if there was truly a problem with the network, I'm sure the BCM would be reporting codes against it. Let's try the instrument cluster. We know it has one. Display codes. No communication. Now, I've lab scoped pin 1 at the DLC, and it looks like a perfectly good serial data waveform. So I'm going to try a Verus Pro running 17.2 software and see if that makes a difference. Okay, so we're back on this 2010 Chevy Impala with a Verus Pro now running 17.2 software, and we're going to scan it. We're going to do a code scan like before. So it actually tells you what computer it's polling at the time. Detecting fuel pump. It's already pulled the airbag code out of it. HVAC, no codes. Instrument panel, no codes. Keyless entry, no codes. Passenger presence system, radio. So we're up to 10 controllers already. $11, 12. So basically 12 computers it detected. And the only code that it's pulling is the code of interest, is the driver pretensioner, deployment loop 2, resistance above the threshold, and that's a history code. So there's a problem either with my either with the 17.4 software in the Verus Edge, or a problem with my wireless module, Bluetooth module. Maybe it's not communicating. I've checked the pin in the connector. Maybe I'll try swapping the cables just to see if that makes a difference.